Hi Scorpio, this is your October reading for 2018, your October horoscope. So let's see what's in store for the beginning of the month for Scorpio for October 2018. October 2018. Scorpio, October 2018. Beginning of the month for Scorpio. As you know, Scorpio, at the beginning of this month, we have Venus retrograding on the 6th. Now, if last month I told you it started last month, I meant the shadow of Venus retrograding. So sorry for the confusion. It is actually retrograding in your sign, I believe, starting October 6th, right till November 16th. So, let's see. Beginning of this month, I am seeing some pettiness come up right off the bat at the beginning of the month. I have the Five of Wands there, so maybe some people with opposing goals will be challenging you. Maybe there's a bit of competitiveness happening. It could be happening more so on the career side of things, but it could be at home as well, just some feeling at odds with yourself. And I am seeing that here going into the month of October. There's still some leftover stuff happening from that Aries full moon that happened at the end of September. Now, you're still holding on to some stuff from the past or having a difficult time letting it go. The guides are saying to acknowledge the fact that you are aware of this. This is good. Like, a lot of people aren't even aware of what they need to let go of. At least you are aware of the things that are bringing you down, the things that you're unable to let go of. There's an awareness there. There's an awareness that it's time to move on. It's just you're still having difficulty doing that. And I feel and get the sense that it's because there are people either triggering memories from the past, or those people from the past are still doing the same things, which it makes it difficult to move on. I am seeing around that new moon, this card comes up, the Nine of Winter, which in this deck, in the traditional tarot is the Nine of Swords. I am seeing around that new moon that happens in Libra on October 8th, 9th, right around Thanksgiving weekend, just some insomnia setting in. Leading up to it, there's a feeling that, you're not able to manifest the things that you want. The Magician shows up in reverse. There could be a Gemini that, is irritating you at this time or just bringing that up for you. It could be an Aquarius. The Star card in reverse comes up, that is just making things feel bleak, which is why that new moon in Libra. So relationships in general, so these people, these petty people around you could be really passionate people, could be fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. But you do have an Aquarius or a Gemini, maybe another Libra, maybe a Libra, that, are just bringing up a lot of stuff for you. They're bringing up things that you need to still let go of. Like I said, they could be triggering people from your past, or they could literally be the people from your past that you still need to forgive, you still need to move on from. Main message from that card that comes up around the new moon, or the Nine of Swords, is that your worry is unnecessary. It really is. You're focusing on the worst case scenario. One of the herbs I'm working with right now, because I just started attending Bloom Institute here in Halifax, great program. I'm working with the herb ashwagandha, and it is a really good herb for helping with insomnia. Now, definitely check with your doctor before taking this herb. It's a fairly safe herb, but still, I'm not an herbalist by any means, and it could contraindicate some medications that you have. But definitely insomnia is coming up around that new moon, and there's a lot going on with you in terms of unnecessary worry and just being up at night. You might even want to schedule an acupuncture appointment something that just can calm your shen down. You just have a really overactive mind at this time in the month. So let's see for the middle of month for Scorpio what's in store. Middle of the month for Scorpio. Middle of the month for Scorpios. Month for Scorpio. You have a lot of youthful energy around you, guys. So I don't know if those of you that are watching just have some young teenagers or tweenagers in your circle, but I'm seeing like the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Winter. Definitely some youthful energy there. It could even be a sign of new things to come, new energy that could be coming up. I am seeing, going into around the 13th of October, you're not really in the mood to celebrate. The Three of Cups comes up in reverse. You're not really jiving with your tribe. Just feeling really like maybe let down by people in your life. And then I just see this wonderful Page of Wands come up right here, which I love seeing that. It's a time to go after your dreams, Scorpio, to set new horizons, and to let your creativity take flight. I am seeing like this Knight of Cups in reverse. Maybe, a romance has gone flat. Maybe, you've been focusing too much on somebody that's not really mature in terms of romance. I see the Strength card coming right in between those two, the Page of Swords in reverse and then the Knight of Cups in reverse. That Strength card comes up, so you're overcoming that, or at least you should realize that you can, that it's time to embrace who you are and how awesome you are. Now, this card comes up around the 17th of October. So the Seven of Cups or Seven of Summer in this deck. It's in reverse, and it's a card about just making a choice. Like, you have all these choices, all these beautiful talents to choose from. There's a bit of procrastination, the vibe with this card, just daydreaming and in this case it's not working in your favor. Like, sometimes daydreaming is something that we need to reintegrate into our life, and in this case it just seems like there's a lot of thinking, overthinking, and no action. And that's what the message of the Page of Wands is bringing you. It's like time to go after it. Do something that expands, where you're at right now. So let's see what's going on in the end of the month for Scorpios. The end of the month for Scorpios. End of the month for Scorpios. End of October for Scorpios. So a lot's going to happen around that full moon for you guys. There is definitely a lot happening there. So the 24th, the full moon is in Taurus, which is your opposite sign. And I believe Taurus is opposite Uranus or Venus or something. There's something going on there with Uranus around that full moon. And so expect the unexpected. And I definitely see for you, Scorpios, that, the Four of Swords comes up, or in this deck, the Four of Winter. And it's all about, and it's kind of doubled up here with the Four of Cups in reverse. This card is all about getting sleep, getting rest. That lack of sleep that's going on throughout this month for you, or the insomnia or the overthinking, is really playing a toll on your decision making. There's the Devil card comes up around that full moon, like a little bit, maybe a couple days later after the full moon, obsessions and maybe illusions are really prominent for you. You know, maybe you're getting caught up in fear and worry. The main thing when the devil comes up, you know, there's an indulgence of some kind. Like maybe you're addicted to food at this time where Venus is retrograding, and, you know, the Taurus full moon, Taurus is ruled by Venus. So there's a lot of material sort of issues that are coming to the forefront for all of us. And, you know, you're not exempt from that. The Nine of Wands comes up, which is a card about protecting the fruits of your labor, preparing for possible challenges. And, you know, I am seeing here the Fool card in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, like all leading up to the full moon. And then after the full moon, we have like the Nine of Wands and the Devil card. So I feel like leading up to the full moon, you know, you're not embracing your true purpose maybe, and you're not opening yourself to love. And a lot of it's just, you know, you need a need for time apart from people around you, a need for quiet, contemplative time. Perhaps even, you know, you're taking people around you for granted. Some of you have younger kids. They're telling me they're just kind of like pestering you. The noise level is really loud. It's literally you needing to find a way to break free from the daily grind, even if it's 1 hour a day. If you could bring someone in, or if you can take advantage of nap times. I'm still talking about those of you that are watching that have young kids. Because, you know, balance is just around the corner, right? I believe this is the Temperance card in the traditional tarot, and it's just about taking everyone's input into consideration and taking your time. That's the big thing, is just taking your time to really see, like not really reacting right now, because that full moon is going to bring up a lot of stuff for everyone, fears and worries pertaining to material wealth, to love, to, you know, you have Venus retrograding the whole month, where you're going to be thinking about who you're around, what you're doing, why you love what you love, do you love what you love? A lot of deep, deep, deep questions, and if you don't allow time and space to process that, you're going to end up just being impulsive and reacting and regretting a lot of it. So to bring balance, it's just really take some time, take some space. That's a message I'm getting for you guys. Don't overindulge, okay? Don't go into food addictions, drugs, alcohol to deal with all of the feelings. You know, don't worry yourself into a frenzy. Like, really just take some time and some space. For you, they just keep showing me trees and nature and just a way to kind of clear out your energy field, sea salt bath, whatever you're going to do, sage yourself. Because the end of the month is showing me the World card for you. Like, things are going to come together. There's going to be a completion of some kind for you guys this month. And it could even be bleeding into November, so around the 2nd or 1st of November. But the main message is, you know, just ride the wave with patience, and just allow for whatever comes up to come up, and don't try to run away from it. So let's see if there's any other messages for Scorpio for the month of October. Any other messages for Scorpio for October? I'm tongue-tied. Messages for Scorpio for October. Ooh, you have the business venture card. Beautiful. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or a career opportunity. So keep this in mind this month. Like I said, there's some unexpected things that could come up around that full moon, material-wise. So, you know, just trust and follow through on a new business idea or a career opportunity. Now, that being said, just remember, don't react without thinking. Take some time and space to process anything that comes up, whether good or bad. Just take some time to process it. I hope that helps you guys for this month. I will see you again here next month for your some of your birthday months. And actually, some of you guys will be celebrating your birthday this month in October. So happy birthday to you. I will talk to you next month. Subscribe to this channel. You can share it with your friends. Also, if you need a private reading, you can contact me with the information below. Take care.